Yo guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back guys to another video. It's episode number 1 of the Southampton career mode here on FIFA 23. Come on the Saints, is what we're looking for. Guys, I'm not looking to bring in anybody this window, but I will be trying to get rid of a few players, and we'll go through who we want to get rid of. For now, out on the transfer list, I want Fiona Walker to leave. I just think he's too old and he's not good enough for this level anymore. Helen Nussi's been in Southampton multiple years, but I think he'll move on for another big club. Benarak is a player I really kind of like, but I just want him to go. Bree could go out on loan, Lavia to go out on loan, Enzolo to go out on loan, Biller to go out on loan, and Lusorora out on loan. I'm not looking to bring in any of the guys, but we are going to set up a couple of scouts to go round the world. So we've got one from England, and there's none of... We will scout Carlos Rodriguez. I think I remember what rating he is. I think he's a pretty decent rating. Apart from that, there's nobody else I want in this bit. But we'll relocate the scout to go out to Spain. And we're going to scout Rodriguez. That's what it really is, but I'm not going to bring him in right now. Actually, guys, we are going to try and bring in a few players. So a couple of players I think would improve this squad a lot. Venga, I don't know. I can't remember what his surname is. I mean, his first name is. I know he's a winger. Well, Foul, he could return to Southampton. We'll scout him. I might make him return. Stephen Davis is somehow a free agent, but we're not going to bring him back. He's too old. Again, I don't know how he's a free agent. But guys, so on the shortlist for just two, so it's these two. I'm going to scout both of them and see how they are, and see if they're good enough still for a Premier League team. If they are, we'll bring them in. They're the only players, or like positions where I think we need to improve in. Guys, I checked the fixtures. Ultimately, the game is against Manchester City at home, so we're going to have to focus on that. DeJevo is not leaving the club. I don't want him to go anywhere. Just approach the captains. Welcome you to the club. Thank you, James. Charlie Adams is not going to be leaving the club anytime soon. Scotland International. I'm from Scotland myself, guys. Walcott is a player I do want to sell. They've offered his valuation. He said Alkmaar in Holland. That's fine. So he's 76 and he's 76. They're both good rated. I'll approach to sign Buffal back to the club. Important to returning. He's fine with that. He's 28. He wants a 3-year deal at the club. That's fine. No release cost. That's fine. But welcome back to Southampton after years away. I know he's back at the club. So feel that Buffal. But he has joined Southampton. Back Southampton on a free transfer. And I'm hoping he does very well at Southampton on his return. Rodriguez, he is better than some players we've got in midfield. He wants to be important. I think he'll actually be crucial because he'll probably play quite a lot of games. He wants a 4-year deal, only to be 25, that's fine. He doesn't want a release clause. But Carlos Rodriguez joins us as well on a free agent deal, and I'm happy he's joined us. The board are happy with the signings we've already brought in on free agent deal. Val was number 30 before it's Southampton. We'll give him that again. Rodriguez. We'll give him number 16. There's Rodriguez. Probably. And foul. He'll mainly be probably a substitute over him. But foul mainly will probably be a substitute. Will come on and make impacts hopefully. Well, at least that they're both back where, well, Rodriguez is in a club again. At least Bafal is back at Southampton. So Walcott's not going to be leaving Trade Said that wrong. Benarak's a player I don't want to get rid of. That's fine. It's Benarak. There. Citizen is a player I don't want to get rid of. I think he's a very good talent. I think he could rise up to the occasion a lot of times. Walcott. Just let him go for £1 million. That's how I feel. Walcott's left for £1 million. The board are proud of him to leave. Citizen is still not going, definitely not to Napoli. Just for a loan for the youngster. I'll let Helen just go to Valencia, that's fine. As you guys already know this, probably most of you will know that Southampton are in a relegation zone in real life right now. We are going to try and get much better finish than that. I don't know if they will get relegated though. Remember, so I'm not going to let him go. His cover, good cover. Monthly scout report for the youth. Hardly anybody shows any surprising. There he is, going out on loan for at least the season to see what he can prove and see if he can get his games. Free to go out just alone. But he's going to be loaned out. He signed for Manchester City. I know he did, but he's been loaned out by me because I don't think he's good enough yet. Danilo is a player I don't want to get rid of. 2-year loan for the Belgian, that's completely fine. Kyle Walker-Peters, no way is he going, he's a very valuable player. Another player to go out on loan. He's gone out on loan to Sporting. James Breeze, a very decent player, but he just needs a bit of a loan to get plenty of game time more. Now he's went on loan. Latvia's went out on loan for 2 years at least. Alone in Portugal. Shea Adams not going to Nottingham Forest alone, no way. Guys, let's get this press conference. First press conference. There I am. I'm ready for my first press conference as Southampton head coach. It's a good match today, have a feeling. Oh, putting in some hard work for sure. There's a lot of pressure. They're ready for the fight. There's the time. I'm happy with the squad I have. I've brought in 2 new faces I'm happy with. Guys, let's check out the season objectives before we go into it. Okay, that's... That's what we don't want the board want to do. Get a streak of 5 games without defeat and home matches. Well, let's go 5 games unbeaten, like in the whole season. Okay, that's fine. Bought 2 players and born in Europe. That's fine. Premier League, all right. Went 2 seasons of Premier League. Finished mid-table. Okay. Reached FA Cup round of 16. Okay. And avoid relegation. That's going to be pretty tricky with a Southampton team. Some players don't know how to communicate properly. Most of the players, I hope, will do their part. But I'm hoping we can get off to a solid start. At least a point against Man City would be great. Let's go, guys. Prediction. I'm not going to say any predictions, guys, because it's only the opening day of the season. I don't want to hear any predictions, though, because it is only, remember, it is the only the opening day of the season. Guys, come on, boys. I'm not saying any predictions because it's opening to the season. We'll look at the table after every game, guys, about when we're going to the next opponent. Even though we'll know where they are, but where all our teams are on the table. There, I'm very happy with Matt in charge. It's a rainy day here in Southampton. Southampton's rivals in English football is Portsmouth. So if we ever force Portsmouth, we need to try and get better than probably. There we go, opening league game in charge of Southampton, Manchester City at home. A very tricky task for my first game in charge, but if we get the tactics right and play well, we can dominate and try our best against Manchester City. James Ward-Prowse versus Kevin De Bruyne. Both very good midfielders. I think De Bruyne is one of the best midfielders in the world. Ward-Prowse is the best free kick taker in the world, currently for what he's doing. Not the world, I mean in Premier League, definitely. If we get to penalties, I would say Ward-Prowse will be taking. If he's not on the pitch, taking them Shea Adams. Depends who's on the pitch. There I am in my raincoat because it's rainy here in Southampton. My first game in charge of Southampton against Manchester City. We're hoping for a good tie today. Okay, my first selection as Southampton manager, it is Bazinga in goal. Back four, Kyle Walker-Peters, Silerson, De Bruyne and Pereira. In midfield, Diallo and Ward-Prowse. In the free, Aribo, Rodriguez and Orisic, all supporting Shea Adams. Well, Foul is back in Southampton where he belongs, and he's on the bench. He could come on a little later on. Manchester City starting line-up in a Pep Guardiola for opening day. Ederson starts in goal. Back four of Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz, John Stones and Rishi. In midfield, Bernardo Silva, Rodri and De Bruyne. And a front three of Mahrez, Haaland and Jack Grealish. Pep Guardiola going with a very strong-looking line-up. They're singing all the Southampton fans, Manchester City fans, some of them are singing too, but they're ready for the game. It's a rainy day here in the middle, in the southeast. Outside Gal ready to kick off. There's Ward-Prowse, the captain of dreams. Hopefully for Southampton, they'll stay up because of him. De Bruyne, a very creative player too. Erling Haaland prepares to kick off the game here at St Mary's. Come on, the Saints, aka Southampton, in my first game in charge. Let's go, boys. Come on, the Reds. Let's go. Allen to Rodri. On Bernardo Silva now. On to Kyle Walker. Handballs are on, remember, guys. It's over the top. Boom through. It couldn't beat Mahrez. Here is Riyad Mahrez. Helicopter, lost by the German. Kyle Walker-Peters got away before they could tap it in. Very good defensive clearance. And now lost by Aribo. Jack Grealish. Well, 6 minutes in, Manchester City at the first effort of the game. And it's well just over the top from Jack Grealish. Bazunga took the hand away as the shot went. Well, it didn't even rise a hand. Guardiola will be happy with the start his team have made, but he won't be happy with the start the shots have made. Helicopter. Kochima, a very creative player sometimes. Rich in toward Prowse. Good play. West Ham and Aston Villa drawn 1-1 already. Bernardo Silva onto Pruitt. He's now beaten Mahrez. Good touch by Rodriguez. Out wide to Orisic. Rodriguez, a hopeful but very important player. This scene here is Orisic. He's still got Walker to keep an eye on him. To back post. Zanibo tried to get it, but he didn't go near it. It's now Kyle Walker-Peters. It's headed away. Or Prowse. Rodriguez. Now Rebo. Onto Kyle Walker-Peters. It's now a cracking ball in. It's headed away. It's way back by Ward-Prowse for Rodriguez. Now Diallo. Walker-Peters. That's a great pass. It's Rebo. Corner Southampton, but pretty possession. Good start from Southampton. I've given them lots of confidence that they can avoid relegation. It's going to be tough because obviously this is an only opening game. I didn't ask for predictions, remember. And by James Ward-Prowse. Away by Ruben Diaz. Orisic to Ward-Prowse. Good header downwards. Play for both of them. That's a throw to Southampton here on the right hand side. And Orisic prepares to take a bit of thriller out. Southampton have started positive here against Manchester City. Walker-Peters. Grealish loses it in the end. And it's Aribo now. It's in by Joe Aribo. And in behind for another corner by Kyle Walker. But really Southampton really look like more threatening at the moment. Ward-Prowse is over the corner. Plenty of power by that one. It's away by Kyle Walker. Rodriguez making his debut for us. Finds Ward-Prowse again, who whips it in. It's away by Stones. Pruitt is there. Oh, Diallo. De Bruyne now onto Haaland. Southampton defence need to get back in time and defend this. Come on, boys. The boys are getting back. Paredes is getting back. There's Bernardo Silva. Still going, Bernardo Silva. Here's Haaland, wins it back. Orisic got it away, but he can't fully clear it. Yeah, but it's not going to come off Mahrez. Throw to Manchester City. On by Orisic. Ward-Prowse looks for Orisic. Ball on by Walker to win it back for City though. Still no shots for Southampton, but dominating possession are Southampton, I think. Through from De Bruyne to Haaland. Bazunga got to it with the save, but Bella Coppola got it clear. Very well done. Real life, it's not like that for Southampton these days, but they are completing mad tactics and doing what they need. Silicon 4, that's a great ball from the centre back into Orisic. Now Prudence. It's a very good start to the game from Southampton. It's Orisic. It's beaten Walker. There's Diallo. Ward-Prowse. Orisic. Orisic lays it off. It's Ward-Prowse. It was on target, but it's a good save, toppled by Ederson, but Ward-Prowse gets a shot. On target, does the Southampton captain prepare to take the corner now? An official say he can take it. It's in by Ward-Prowse. It's away by Kyle Walker. Back to Ward-Prowse. That's a great ball in, actually. Bernardo Silva knocks it over the bar after Shea Adams got the volley, but Southampton have really discussed we've trained all summer on these tactics, and we seem to be doing well with them. Very well, good start, boys. Ward-Prowse on our corner. Headed down. But here is now Rodriguez to Silicon. Oh! But that's unlucky from the centre-back. Not real any power behind it, but he is playing well, the centre-back. He was so unlucky. That's well outside. Manchester City don't look like a team at the moment. They don't seem to want to put any pressure on them, but they will be putting pressure still. They're a very good team. 2 shots for City, 3 for Southampton, 1 on target for each, both sides. Southampton have started very positive here at St Mary's. There's Haaland. Will anybody deal with him? And Ward-Prowse can't. Kyle Walker-Peters can't get it away, and Jack Grealish gives Manchester City the lead. They don't, I'll be really honest, guys, they don't even deserve the leads, because they've been weaker than nothing. Look at what is unlucky for Kyle Walker-Peters. Couldn't get it away from Grealish, and Bazunga tried to dive down. But it's a mix-up at the back, and really how Manchester City lead. And it's Jack Grealish, the goal scorer, a minute before half-time. Southampton are just so unlucky at times to be dominating games. And going 1-0 behind at the break, potentially. And that is half-time. Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. 1-up at the break are Manchester City. 1-0 between West Ham and Aston Villa. Liverpool winning at Newcastle. Spurs joining at Bournemouth. Well, Southampton, they are going to bring on 2 subs at the break. The foul will come on. To return to the club, Rodriguez will drop back into centre mid beside Ward-Prowse. And Dzeko will come on at the break for Orsic, who's very tired. Well, not tired, but off he goes too. But 2 subs at the break for fouls. Back at the club, where he loved, knew and loved. He comes on to return to the club. Here's the foul. Dzeko look for it. Dzeko, Walker's going to deal with him. Hopefully not deal with him. Bernardo Silva. Allen back to Mahrez. Allen is wanting it, and Silerson said no, don't go across. No, he does. It's a corner to Manchester City, but City looking to continue their fine chance. De Bruyne to Bernardo Silva. Get it clear, boys. Nice. Here's Joe Rebo. He's going to run up that way. Mahrez is going to try and catch him, and he doesn't for the time being. And for foul will go route 1. Looking for a Rebo. But not Ruben Diaz deals with him. Here's Riyad Mahrez. Free kick, surely not. And it's been given. It's in by De Bruyne. Free kick's been given from Mahrez because Mahrez did foul Carlos Rodriguez, who's happy to start for the club since joining in the summer on a free agent deal as well. Walker-Peters to Rodriguez. Taribo. Foul, he's back with the club. Oh, and Kyle Walker-Peters is going to really try and run it. Stones here, but he can't. Oh, we've won it back, Southampton though. The foul now, on toward Prowse. Rodriguez. Out to Taribo. It's a cracking ball in. Haaland is all alone here. Does he have the pace? He doesn't look like he does. And Bazunga's so unlucky not to get to it. It's 2-0 to Manchester City. Southampton have put all their efforts in today's game. It just doesn't look like it's going to go Southampton's way. Shea Adams is going to go off after a very decent performance from him. But Maitland-Niles will come on as well. And Kyle Walker-Peters will move to left back. But Haaland makes it 2-0 on 66 minutes. Southampton pushing and Harding up the park in their own ways. But Manchester City defending very well and strongly attacking Bazunga. The Irish international can't get there. He's a very good goalie, don't get me wrong. But it's really how it's not going Southampton's way in my opening game of charge. I told him, just try and play your best. And that's what I tell him every week. And avoiding relegation might be tough. Maitland-Niles to Rodriguez. Stilerson. Back to Maitland-Niles. Now here's Aribo. Foul. Beaten by John Stones. And here come Manchester City. Stilerson dealt with Haaland this time. Rodriguez on to Aribo. Out at foul. Back to Aribo. Coachillan. To Maitland-Niles. Good combining there between the 2 subs. Rodriguez. Maitland-Niles back to Rodriguez. It's a really good play and assist from Southampton here. Aribo is beaten. John Stones there. Here's Ward-Prowse. for Rodriguez, who finds Aribo. Who knows, can cause bother. And that striker trying to beat Ederson in the air, but he couldn't. Push on to De Bruyne. Wilson, well done. Aribo forward. Not going to find nobody. Imagine City ground against Nottingham Forest next week. Here's Haaland. Hold on. We've got it back. Time is running out. Who will get the last laugh? That striker is making a good run as Aribo wanted to find him, but he didn't. Here's Riyad Mahrez. So soon can deal with him or Haaland. It's Haaland! Zunga denies it being number 3. Turned by Manchester City. And it's Haaland! Zunga can't keep that one out. It's 3-0 win for Manchester City. I wasn't wanting this at the start of the season, but really Southampton have just not played at their best. And not put enough communication defensively good. And ball against Haaland. Late free kick for Southampton. What can they do with it? Probably nothing. And that is it. Finishes Southampton opening day game. Southampton 0, Manchester City 3. A 3-0 defeat for Southampton. My first game in charge of the club. Really a poor performance. Dominated possession. Just couldn't, oh my goodness, look at that. Newcastle being thrashed by Liverpool 4-0. Oh my.
Just a moment of your time.
We have to be brave. We don't give them enough problems to deal with. We just couldn't cope defensively.
Thanks so much.
What, second bottom already, and Everton are joint on goal difference with us. It's going to be a really solid horse. It's going to be a really hard season. Like Nottingham Forest away. We lost our opening game 3-0. Look at that, guys. Everton have already played their next game. Okay, Forest 2-1 they lost. Forest. Who did they lose to? Ah, they lost to Brentford, okay. So, Gineppo will start as Orisic drops out. But Foul will start over Aribo. Okuchiman will start over Shea Adams. And Maitland-Niles will start as Perez drops out. Kyle Walker-Peters then moves to left back. It's going to be a very hard season this season for Southampton and myself. Predictions in the chat, please, guys. I'm going to go... I think that both sides are in poor form to start off it. In the City ground, because it's in the game now. 1-1. I'm going to go 1-1. I think both sides will get a point. It is here in Nottingham. It's a very tough place to go to. The City ground at best of times. Yeah, I don't think they'll survive in the Premier League this season, though, but you never know.
Number 1, Dean Henderson. Number 24, Serge Aurier. Number 38, Felipe. Number 21, Cheku Kayate. Number 22, Ryan Yates. And number 14, Morgan Gibbs-White.
I think 1-1, guys, though. So here is the Nottingham Forest team. It is Dean Henderson in goal. A back four of Aurier, Kanate, Felipe and Lodi. Midfield of Kanate. In front of him, Yates and Fuller. In front of them, Gibbs-White. And up front, and Martin. And Steve Cooper knows what he's doing in charge. A couple of changes from my Southampton team for the free on the feature Manchester City. Maitland-Niles comes in. Rafael comes in and Rodriguez does go up the pitch a bit now, as usual. Depot does start, and Akocha does start as well. So a couple of changes for myself. Rafael is delighted being back in the Southampton jersey for coming off the bench last weekend. Kyle Walker-Peters is hoping to do very well left back. But predicting 1-1 after both sides. Brentford beat Nottingham Forest at Brentford 2-1 open day. We lost 3-0 home to Manchester City, so we haven't scored yet. They are really desperate for Everton have played a game more so far, as Everton have already played their game this weekend. So we need to try and take a bit of advantage now. Come on, boys. Let's go. Yates to Gibbs White. Koscielny started the game pretty decent against City last week, but then he was pretty poor. Morgan Gibbs White. Stillison needs to deal with players like him all season. He deals with that effort. That's my prediction for this tie is 1-1 though. Foul, he's delighted to be back. Playing with Ward-Prowse again. Stillison forward. Look at the attack play from us. And Maitland-Niles. He's not got the pace much anymore, but he puts a great cross in, and Gineppo rises highest at the back post. Heads well wide. That would have been a start to the game for the Southampton team, who are under pressure a lot today. Got Blackpool away in the cup in midweek we do. So we don't take any performance from that into that. We're going to be shut on maybe. Konate. Gibbs White. Henry. Adamo. It's all. Forrest got a shot, but Bazunga tips it over the bar. It's a great shot. Good save by the goalkeeper. He was so unlucky at times last week. Orton. It's certainly clear off the line by Kyle Walker-Peters. Is complaining. So is Bazunga. But that is 1-0 Forest. They claim that it was over the line, and it looks like it is over the line. VAR technology, I call this, guys, and it's well over the line. Not the start that I was my Southampton team were looking for. Bazunga, I can't believe what he's done. He didn't help it out. Tyler and Felipe is delighted. He's got himself a goal. The former Atletico Madrid man. At the moment, Southampton could be heading back to the bottom of the Premier League. Well, bottom of the Premier League now. This is just not good enough. Foul to Danilo. Back to a foul. He's going to cut inside here. He cuts inside. He's got to beat Henderson though. He gets the shot of it. It's on target. But it's been saved by Dean Henderson. He's delighted to be back for Southampton. Back playing for the club that he knows and love. Set to hell to the work. He did very well in the World Cup in real life with Morocco. Here's Henry. Stillison deals him but successfully, thankfully. Danilo, it's deflected back into Danilo's path. Akocha does make the run up the park. Can he find a big striker? He does find a big striker who brings down Nakata. Not well he meant to, but it could be a card given in the next few moments to the striker. It's his own fault. Maitland-Niles. Across the pitch for Kyle Walker-Peters. He should have dealt with that corner probably a lot better. Gineppo now brought that guy down. Kyle Walker-Peters isn't marking. And it's in again! Forest lead 2-0. Bazunga's just useless. And after losing 3-0 to Manchester City last week, we're losing 2-0 Nottingham Forest. This is not the start to the series that we're looking for, but guys, we're just going to accept it. But Steve Cooper is absolutely delighted with his players. Southampton need to have a figure out about their squad. If they really want to survive in this league, it's going to be tough as anything, this experiment. Gineppo's been booked for his troubles earlier. How good he is. Back to Gineppo. Sure. This is the Newcastle. It's 1-0 Newcastle. They lost 4-0 to Liverpool last week. There's Aurier. Across for Henry. Gibbs White. 3-0 Nottingham Forest. And guys, I'm not meaning this, but What the hell is happening? This Southampton team are all at sea again. This Southampton team have no spirit and no fight in them. In defensive duties, the defensive duties, and the defenders are absolutely poor. Alright guys, this is really off. Oh, this is absolutely roasting. Southampton need to have a real discussion with these boys before that cup game in midweek, or we're going to get shot on. Foul. Into Rodriguez. It's Rodriguez. He chipped the goalkeeper, but he hit the post with it. Gineppo into Rodriguez. The Prowse. Gineppo finds Rodriguez. All good. Chance for all good. It's Rodriguez. Sent it away by Lodi. Diallo couldn't even win it. Over at Yates. Bella Capello wins it back. Oh, does the German. See, we win it back and then we lose it. So listen. Maitland-Niles. Here come Forrest. Ariamo. And that is half time. Nottingham Forest 3, Southampton 0. Southampton off to a really, really poor start today. My goodness, look at that. This is embarrassing. Even watching this team. They're like idiots. Shea Adams will come on at the break. And Joe Rebo will come on, but for Gineppo on the left. Shea Adams was very quiet last week. That's why we dropped him to the 11. The Forest heading for a massive 3 points unless Southampton come back somehow in the second half. Ward-Prowse, it must be unlucky for him, being the captain and all. Foul. It's Maitland-Niles. It is going to be Maitland-Niles who swings one in. It's away by Aurier. And Gibbs right away as well too. Zaribo off the bench at the break. Showing a bit of quality he's got. The foul looked at it. Diallo heads it down really well here. It's Ward-Prowse. Well, off target then from the captain. There's just no communication in this Southampton 11 at the moment. Really well off target. Here's Henry. Bellacoccio got it cleared. Southampton started to defend in communication again. It might be a little bit too late for that though. Put it away by Southampton. They've actually got a corner cleared. And here's Aribo. He's all alone here. And he's still going. He's got the pace in the event. The aggression here. He cuts inside. Henderson not even troubled. But Jordi at least had a chance. Now he probably should have scored for somebody else, but why did he go alone, I wonder? Still half an hour to go, so Southampton still know that anything can happen. Southampton are communicating a lot better defensively in the second half. And they're trying to get the ball as much as they can. Foul, trying to get past Felipe. Go to Southampton. Rodriguez is over and finds Bafal with it. He'll look for Bafal on the run. And here's Bafal who dangerously puts it in with his left foot. It's headed away. Well done, Diallo. Stillison. Walker Peters. Rodriguez wins it back for Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse. What's Bafal? The cat's over the hand. No handball or nothing. Southampton have actually played okay this second half. It's still improvements on the pitch need to happen. Adam Armstrong for Rodriguez. And Kudac will come on for Diallo in midfield. It's really how it's not going Southampton season still. Jesse Lingard's come on for this though. Ward Prowse for the corner. Oh, but foul, no one was even there.
Coming onto the pitch, number 20, Jesse Lingard.
Ward Prowse.
The comeback is on now.
Hopefully. It's going to be a really tough save, man. Got to avoid relegation. That's what the board want me to do. It's in by foul. Nakata away. Aribo. Won it, but he couldn't find nobody. Maitland-Niles into Bafal. There's Adam Armstrong. And Adam Armstrong is off. It's Ward Prowse. It was on target this time, but it still cannot beat Dean Henderson. In by Ward Prowse. Zina. Oh, what a touch from the midfielder. Ward Prowse, the captain. Oh, that's well off target. It's poor from him. But Odisic will be on for Bafal as well. It's really just not going Southampton's day like they did unluckily last week. Bafal played actually pretty decent at times. Or from Dean Henderson. The coach wins the header once again. He's actually been pretty solid defensively in the second half here. Or Prowse. On to Kyle Walker-Peters. For Aribo. It's Aribo to Armstrong. Shea Adams surely! But he's offside and then Shea Adams, he's very angry at himself. Here's Valencia. Bella Colomboza brought him down on his way to goal, and that's just a yellow card for the youngster. It's a pretty decent centre half, but that's just a yellow card from the ref. It's been by Gibbs White. It's cleared well away by Southampton again. Pretty decent second half defensively. Ward Prowse now. Killer pass that is. It's Adam Armstrong, who really knows he's got the lifeline. And Shea Adams is in the middle! And that is a well-taken goal by Southampton. They deserve their goal for their second half efforts. They are so unlucky to be losing, but they really know that Shea Adams claims in his first Premier League goal of the season. He got in front of Dean Henderson and put it past him with his left boot. There's still 5 minutes to go. And Southampton do have their first goal of the season under myself. And I'm delighted at Shea Adams, who I am from Scotland as well, so is he, but Shea Adams claims his first of the season.
Number 10, Shea Adams.
Lodi. Kazunga. He got down to it. Stilson away. Alvarez. On to Armstrong. Shea Adams. Back to Adam Armstrong. Another attack for Southampton here in the remaining minutes. It's Kyle Walker-Peters. Wins it back at Shea Adams. Offside against Adam Armstrong. It looks like it's going to finish 3-1 here to Forest as they can't believe they picked all 3 points. And it is going to be full time in a couple of seconds. Full time whistle is blown. Finishes Nottingham Forest 3, Southampton 1. We got ourselves a goal, but we kind of deserved it second half of the goal, but still not good enough going forward.
Can we just grab a minute of your time for a few questions?
Treated. He's a real fighter, Bella. He was excellent. Second half was. We have to defend as a team. Look, you can't win every week, and that's true.
No more.
And we are bottom of the Premier League level on goal difference with Newcastle. Everton just ahead on goal difference, and then that's at the bottom 3 are the only team without single point still. So far, this team 100% record still for Liverpool, Manchester City.
I know it's impossible to win every week.
Well, mate, it's just a career mode. It's just for fun, but I see your point, mate. I'm a Chelsea fan. Don't worry, I can accept it. Danilo's not going anywhere. Blackpool in the cup tonight. Shea Adams on in the starting squad. Orisic over for Bafal. Actual Bafal will start. Rodriguez will drop back a bit. Bafal will start behind Shea Adams. And this is going to be my cup goalkeeper probably for the season. But I'm going to start in the cup. Willie Caballero. He might be old, but he has got competition to win cup games. That he can do. Prediction. I'm not saying a predictions. Prediction. The chat plays guy. I don't know. I'm going to go 2-1 to Southampton. I think we'll actually beat Blackpool, but got to put performance up after a really poor start to the season for Southampton. Guys, the final given episode will be after this because we've got Brighton home and we've got to play that in this episode. Brighton can't be hard as anything. They've got a really good coaching staff. Robert Deserve. Well, here is the Blackpool team. The rain is hammering down here in Blackpool this evening. Quite a lot of their players. I know a lot about them as well. Well, he will probably be my cup goalkeeper for the season if we get far. It is Willie Caballero who's returning in the team. I'm still believing his confidence that he's a very good goalie. Willie Caballero. Caballero is looking for a very good cup run of us. But here we go, guys. We're ready. It's Blackpool versus bottom of the Premier League, Southampton. But Willie Caballero, can he do it for us tonight? William, we're praying in him. He's got to pray in it. Predictions, let's go, guys. I think 2-1 Southampton, let's go. Well, Prowse to Rodriguez. It's a very, very rare night here. Hoping the players can gel and do well tonight. Take a lot of belief that we can do anything tonight. It's by Shea Adams. Means that Blackpool can break. And they are on the break here. It's Anderson. It's in by Anderson. Bella, it was actually a pretty good second half against Nottingham Forest, and he blocks that well. It's Bafal. Oh, Blackpool, they'll let Bafal in. Can he get inside? No, he can't. He could, but he just couldn't keep it going. That's a really, can that be a really sonic chance? That could that haunt us. Bella back to Caballero. Forward from Caballero. It's a terrible kick, and Bauer handballs it. Or Prowse into the foul. Foul. Rodriguez goes early, but he shoots anyway. Rodriguez with a shot. Signed from a free agent over the summer, of course. Rodriguez desperate to do very well with us in the Premier League. Maxwell forward. Clutch cat to Gineppo, or to Walker Peters, back to Gineppo. Foul on toward Prowse to Shea Adams here. Orisic. Why did he score so early? He won it back though. Hitler Niles. Rodriguez to Ward Prowse. He goes for distance. It's on target. I think we've started okay tonight. Header from the centre back. Oh, good ball in for more price, but Orisic just couldn't get beyond Maxwell. It's long. Silerson. Ward-Prowse, and it's a handball against James Ward-Prowse. Ball from Nelson. Rodriguez back to Silerson. Back to Caballero, who's not had anything to deal with so far. Rodriguez. Jesus Christ. Went down Bafal. Bafal is done hurt. And play on's been given though. So up over the top from Rodriguez. It's over the top from Rodriguez. It's Shea Adams. Too early. And Orisic did get the rebound, but he couldn't aim it on target. That's why this Southampton team, at the moment, in my opinion, are definitely lacking confidence. They dominate. They're getting in the games, but they're just not putting away chances. Fowler's injured. He won't be stretchered off. He will be assessed at the break. Silerson onto the foul. There goes one over the top for Shea Adams, who does get there first in the end. And here is Shea Adams. No one's in the middle. Dzeko wins it back for Ward-Prowse. Looks for Rodriguez. Well done, Rodriguez. The hunger of him tonight is really what I want to see from the midfielder. Foul. He's taking multiple touches here. And he puts a through ball in it to find Shea Adams on the edge of the area. That's a well taken goal. That's a great assist by Bafal tonight. And we are one up at Blackpool in the Cup. What a performance so far, guys. We're playing the best football we've played all season so far. And Shea Adams has scored at the weekend in the defeat to Forest. Scores for the second game running. That's the Shea Adams I want to see, scoring powerful goals like that. And actually aiming properly. Bafal with a great assist this evening in the Carabao Cup. And it's allowed that front two will combine as much as they can, hopefully.
Goal for the Saints, number 10, Shea Adams.
2 goals in 2 games now for Shea Adams. A goal in the opening Carabao Cup game under me. My first win might be heading my way. My boys are getting used to this, are now playing this, are doing very well with this system tonight. Remember, guys, this is only a cup game now. A lot can change still in the remaining minutes. Plenty of minutes to go. So a whole half to play. Blackpool could still come back. Here come Blackpool, speaking of them. Maitland-Niles needs to defend and deal with Anderson. He doesn't. Silerson either. And it's well wide of Willie Cabarero's goal. But Willie Cabarero remains untroubled. Walker Peters to James Ward-Prowse here. Gineppo is out on the left. Nelson thought he had ball that. He didn't. Or again. Bella can look that. Doing very well in defence this evening. Orisic to Shea Adams. Now Ward-Prowse. Back to Shea Adams here. Now Ward-Prowse is looking for it. The foul is going to be probably told. So there's half-time. Blackpool 0, Southampton 1, winning 1-0. Guys, I'm very positive with the performance so far. 6 shots to 2, oh man. Dominant first half, man. No changes at the break, and Bafal has been told that he can continue by the medics. The medics have told him to continue. And they say that he can continue. Willie Cabarero has to stay back on his line as they're starting the second half. Very bright Blackpool. Here they come on the shot. And they get their first shot on target, but Cabarero's up to it. Great save by the 39-year-old Willie Cabarero. I think he's actually 41 now, I don't know. Can't remember. But Willie Cabarero making another diving save by Willie Cabarero. Keeping the scoreline at 1-0 is Willie Cabarero. Cabarero had to deal with it. He drops and kicks it. An attack potentially for Southampton. It started with Cabarero. Maitland-Niles goes over the top as Bafal. Can he win it? No, he can't. Blackpool started the second half very bright. At Blackpool. Silerson, be careful. It's not a bad kick at all. Or from Willie Cabarero. Bafal. Ward-Prowse, nice. Good possession hold up. Good possession hold up here. This is from Southampton. Bafal. Gineppo gets there first. He's got the pace. He's got the pace. Unlucky to find nobody in the middle. Well done by our centre backs and the defenders, and midfielders and attackers. Foul claims handball. It's given. The Belgian club player was booked at the weekend. He's booked tonight. No, he was. It's against Manchester. He was booked. Gineppo, he's done really well here on the left. He's continued well. Cleared by Blackpool only as far as Ward-Prowse maybe. Nope. Side ending Caballero's goal. Alcrane will come on, Bafal will move out wide. Diallo on for Rodriguez is tired. And Puric will be on for Maitland-Niles, and Calvo Cupido's go to left back. But it remains 1-0 at the moment to Southampton. Following that first half strike from Shea Adams. Diallo onto Ward-Prowse. Good turn on the captain. And he continues his run, the substitutes. Oh, he's won it again. He's done really well. Oh, he looked for Bafal at the back post. Diallo. Diallo's won it back for Celestin. Oh, that's a terrible touch from the centre-back. Means that the Blackpool could come punishing. No, they're not. Or Prowse, what are you doing? Oka Peters. And Shea Adams is onside. By Chris Maxwell. Back by Ward-Prowse. Gallo to Ward-Prowse again. Onto Gineppo. Foul. Big husband. Still 10 minutes to go. Remains only 1-0. Southampton need to put this tie on bed now. Sillison to a foul. For Shadams there, Gineppo. Alacare onto James Ward-Prowse, the captain. Here is James Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse, good save, Chris Maxwell. Southampton team preparing to take their late corner. Foul needs to knock it down for Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse has got it once more. Oh, and Sillison. Centre-back is just yellow carded. That was a nasty challenge in the Blackpool box. On the centre-back. It looks like Southampton might have just won this cup game. After improvement on the pitch this evening, Maxwell. The full-time whistle's blown. Blackpool 0, Southampton 1. Southampton in the next round of the cup. Come on, boys. This is really the recovery tonight that we had to prove tonight. And what do? We dominate possession. We won the game. Very, very good. Delighted at least to be in the next round of the Carabao Cup.
Have you got time for a few questions?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The plan B Bafal will be up for 5 days. Every did their job tonight. We're excellent. Shea Adams. No. Diallo. No. I was injured for 5 days as Bafal. That's pretty sad. On a game of the episode, Brighton at home.
Thank you for your patience. We'll start taking questions now.
We've got an excellent squad. Let's try and win again after the performance in the week in the cup. Happy with the squad we've got.
Thank
So Mazinga will come back into goal. The back four will stay the same. Gallo will be in as Armstrong's going to go up the pitch again. I mean Rodriguez, because Bafal's injured. And Mara go out on the right wing. And that's the team news. Predictions in chat, please, guys. I don't know how many points Brighton are on. Let's see. They're on 1. We're in 0. We're bottom of the league for reasons. Predictions in chat, please, guys. I'm going to go. After winning the cup midweek, I take a lot of belief. I'm going to go 2-1. I think we'll win against Brighton here today. But the stadium is looking good. Sunshine again. I'm going to go 2-1 to Southampton. We'll beat Brighton. You never know, Brighton are a very good team. Well, see, we played the way we played in midweek in the cup. We could take a lot of belief from that into this game. It's more competitive, obviously, because it is Premier League.
Number 31, Gavin Bazunu. Number 3, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Number 22, Mohamed Salisu. Number 2, Kyle Walker-Peters. Number 27, Ibrahima Diallo. Number 8, James Ward-Prowse. Number 19, Musa Gileppo.
Whereas the team, after the cup performance, I made a couple of changes from the 1-1 at Blackpool midweek in the cup. Zunga's back in goal. The back four does stay the same. Diallo comes into the midfield. Rodriguez moves up the pitch. Mara's out wide. Gileppo keeps his place. She Adams keeps his place. Bafal is injured for 5 days, so he misses today's game. And will miss won't be back until after the international break. Brighton over starting lineup. Robert Sanchez in goal. Back four of Diallo, Danilo, Beltman, Webster and Seba. Midfield 2 of Casado and Gross. March, McAllister and Manta, all supporting UVA. So Roberto De Zerbi is a very good manager. Let's go. Come on, Southampton. My prediction is 2-1 Southampton, but never know. Brighton on a point. Southampton, bottom of the league, level on point. Level in goal difference with Newcastle. Hopefully a big step, and hopefully Newcastle step up again today. Hopefully we should somehow take a lot of positives from our cup performance during the week. That's by Gileppo. We try to whip it across the pitch as well. But Brighton are a very good defensive team and good attacking setup. And what is the centre back doing? An early free kick to Brighton and Hull Allen here on the right. And by McAllister. Madden gets to win his first appearance of the season today. Here's Rodriguez. He needs players and support to go with him, but he doesn't get it. He's really desperate to do well this season. It's Webster. Well done, Bella Kabul. Played very well last week. For the second half, I played very well in midweek in the cup with Phil Knight against Blackpool. Good play from the centre back there. Here's Shea Adams. Attacks an attack for Southampton. Nope. Lost by Shea Adams is Gross. Wins it back. McAllister. Dead.
Guys, we've not got a mic on anymore. I mean, a headset. I have to play it like this. It's McAllister. We're just going to have to shout up control that time. This is the final game of the episode anyway. Netball tries to clear it. Don't know what he's doing. Sillerson can't get there. Bazunga. Sillerson away. Good defending. Rodriguez. Out to Marin. To Rodriguez. Ida. To Solly March. Bazunga going right. Bazunga is making a couple of decent saves so far. Factored as he looks good up the bench with it. Price. Jesus Christ, Brent. not Preston. Brighton are playing out their wits. And Bazunga saved it well. Bazunga keeps the scoreline at 0-0 in the Premier League for the first time. Good clearance off the line. Orpo's captain, they look for somebody. Peters, all the Brennan fans shooting in that way, and here's Gineppo. The fans of Southampton proud that Gineppo's got this far forward. Slipped in a good, not bad look delivery. Still us in the big centre back. Has to turn him, Jaws. Here's Kyle Walker-Peters for Ward-Prowse. Gineppo for Ward-Prowse. Continues run, he didn't. Vida, he's really got to get past them, he does. For Southampton, still no efforts on goal. On Kyle Walker-Peters, I'm very proud that we took a lot of belief from the midweek cup performance into this league game. And Solly March. Silverstone didn't handball it, thankfully. Not considered a penalty this season or actually scored one ourselves. And Niles is Marin making his first appearance of the season today. He loses out to Webster, and he fouled Webster. And the hell is still at 0-0. I wonder if Brighton have been a better side. Rodriguez. Oh, Rodriguez, he won it back towards Kyle Walker-Peters. Zero on the left. Here is Kyle Walker-Peters. He knows he can cut in on that dangerous right foot. It's not great. It's actually a bad ball. Not bad ball in. And Marin gets the run on the defender and 1-0 to Southampton. Their first chance of the game. And they're 1-up. They know that Brighton and Old Albion are going to be hard, but they know the boys know that Marin on his first start of the season. Robert Sanchez heads it into his own net. Knocks it into his own net. He got a leap on Essena and really hard Brighton all up in a bit better side, but Zunga's not be beating it, but Robert Sanchez has. Oh my goodness, what a header by Marin. His first goal in the season, and it is 1-0 Southampton at St Mary's. Take the positives in from the cup performance during the week. And we are 1-up 2 minutes before the break. I'm telling my boys, and I'm very pleased. I'm still saying them what to do and get the things right. Robert De Zerbi is not happy at all. Tomo. That is half time. Half time, Southampton 1, Brighton 0. Southampton 1 up at the break. Okay, Newcastle get me as well. So guys, we're moving past them. Let's check the half time stats out. 1 shot for Southampton, 5 for Brighton. It's 1-0 Southampton at the break somehow. Madam in the goal just 2 minutes before the break, and the team's over the board saying trying to continue this performance and doing what you can. Get a bit more going forward, but it's 1-0 Southampton is the main reason. Still listen. Zunga does come off his line, but then he handed it in his own area that he's going to have to go route one with. Look at that, that's a cracking ball. Lucky Rodriguez not to find nobody with that header. Callister. To Gross. It's Matombo. It's a Vida. That's 1-1. Bazunga just couldn't get to it. And Brighton already level in the second half. The start they wanted to the second half to start. The Southampton team on in, and all goal considered for Bazunga. And we couldn't keep our lead for long in the second half. Oh, Marin. Brighton fans cheering on advisement, knowing they're going up in the table again. Vida, Bazunga saves, and Bazunga loses it as well. With an error he made. Brighton are now in front. Bazunga's been pretty good, but he gives it away from an error he made. Southampton getting beat at home after being 1-up at half time. The team talk never continued. Niles. It's Madden, the goal scorer. Or to Diallo. Oh, that's a foul, surely. There is Diallo. Rodriguez. Sent back in by Rodriguez. It's away by Solly March. Back now Gross. Beaton. Rodriguez. Well, I mean, Miles, he loses, wins it off McAllister, but then he loses it. It's won it back though. Diallo. Into Rodriguez. Hugo's trying to go route one for Shea Adams. Adams very tired. And will go off after a great goal today. Haribo. And Kosha will be coming on as well as the attack needs to get changed. Rodriguez. Shea Adams here. Look at Brighton, they're dropping off him. And Shea Adams must have thought he made that to the Scotland international. Remains 2-1 Brighton. Gineppo is off for Armstrong. James Ward-Prowse into Armstrong. Oh, something's been given. Offside. I thought it was a penalty or something. 15 minutes ago and Brighton remain in front. That's a good ball. It's actually a very good ball. And Orisic. Saved. He only got the rebound too, but he still can't score. Silson into Diallo, who goes down. Free kick goes Southampton's way. Maitland Niles to Diallo. Orisic. Diallo, that's a poor pass. Danny Welbeck. Solly March. Patrick Gross. Into Danny Welbeck. Southampton, need to be careful here. Wide of the target from McAllister. Sillerson. Maitland Niles. That's a not poor pass by Orisic. Standing in Solly March. Time is running out for Southampton. Well, tune for Prowse. Here he comes. Haribo. Back toward Prowse. Oh, and another defeat heading Southampton's way. It's McAllister Bazunga. Kept it out, but it's going to finish 2-1 Brighton after a great performance today. A decent, brave fight in Premier League today from Southampton. Finishes Southampton 1, Brighton 2. It was 1-0 Southampton at the break, but Brighton just dominated in the second half. And look at that, guys. Newcastle got a point. Oh no.
Some questions regarding the match.
We've all got to improve the way.
Thanks.
So guys, at least we're not bottom anymore because we're ahead of Everton on goals scored, so we really know it, but it's really not going to go our way. We're at Tottenham next, Everton or Manchester City, so I would hope they get battered. Not good enough, guys. Ready, I'm not letting go. Deadline day has arrived. I don't usually do deadline day, and I'm not going to plan to do it. But guys, that is going to be it for the first episode here of Southampton Career Mode Series. First start, but guys,